Number 1. Fast radio bursts. Fast radio bursts are incredibly powerful, extremely brief explosions of radio energy emanating from deep space. Though lasting no more than a single millisecond, they release energy equivalent to what our sun produces over several days. Since the first discovery in 2007, astronomers have detected hundreds of these flashes. While most are non-repeating, one-off events, a small group has been observed to repeat regularly from the same celestial spot, baffling scientists. What made the matter even more exciting was that some of these repeating bursts followed rhythmic timing patterns, much like a cosmic Morse code. Stranger still was the source of some others, which came from regions completely devoid of celestial bodies, just empty space. Hypotheses were numerous, but in 2020, a confirmed discovery was made by identifying the first FRB within the Milky Way galaxy, directly linking it to a known magnetar, proving that these ultramagnetic neutron stars are at least one of the primary sources of the phenomenon. This strong evidence supported the hypothesis that FRBs are the result of starquakes or other extreme activity on the surface of these stars. Despite this progress, the mystery of precise, undiminished repetition remains, with scientists now often explaining the rhythmic patterns as the result of the magnetar's binary orbital motion. Nevertheless, the extreme nature of this phenomenon, which led some to hint at artificial intelligence as a potential source for artificial signals or propulsion beams for spacecraft, continues to push observatories worldwide to race to decode these pulses that keep illuminating from the darkness. Number 2. Mysterious radio signals from Proxima Centauri. Proxima Centauri, located 4.24 light-years away, is the closest star to our planet. In 2019, scientists from the Australian Parkes Observatory detected something unusual coming from this direction. The signal was a narrow-band, concentrated, and stable radio wave that did not match any natural cosmic noise. The signal persisted for hours during several observations, and the team named it BLC-1, the first breakthrough listen candidate. This signal instantly caused astonishment because it was strikingly similar to an intentional transmission from an intelligent civilization. Initially, BLC-1 did not match any known terrestrial source, and the excitement grew because Proxima Centauri hosts planets, most notably a planet in the habitable zone. However, after months of deep and rigorous analysis, published in the journal Nature Astronomy, a final conclusion was reached. BLC-1 is not an extraterrestrial signal. The analysis showed that it was likely an unusual terrestrial radio interference, originating as a cross-product interference between two different local terrestrial frequencies. Despite this conclusion, the signal's importance remains. It represented the best false alarm and a practical test for the methodologies of the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. The fact that the closest star transmitted a signal mimicking our technical expectations shows the precision of our tools and how close we are to a genuine discovery. Therefore, even though the message did not come from Proxima Centauri, it is certain that any nearby intelligent life knows of our existence, as our old radio and television broadcasts have been heading towards that star for decades. Number 3. The ongoing debate about Martian life. In 1984, scientists in Antarctica discovered an unusual rock, a small, greenish, oddly shaped piece that did not belong to Earth. After studying it, it was confirmed to have originated from Mars. This meteorite, known as ALH 84001, was ejected from the red planet's surface following an impact millions of years ago and somehow reached our planet. This discovery was amazing in itself, but the biggest shock came in 1996 when NASA researchers announced their finding. Inside the meteorite, they found small microscopic structures that looked like biological forms, some even resembling fossilized bacteria. The rock also contained carbon compounds typically produced by living organisms. In other words, this was potential evidence of past life on Mars. The world was gripped by frenzy. This was the first time humans had physical evidence suggesting that life might have flourished elsewhere in the universe. Headlines proclaimed life on Mars. But as is common with exciting scientific stories, the excitement faded over time. Many scientists doubted the shapes were fossils, speculating they were merely crystal formations that coincidentally looked biological. Others pointed out that the chemical traces could arise from natural, non-biological processes. In a decisive development in the decades-long debate, research published in 2022 showed that those organic compounds were not evidence of Martian life. Instead, they formed through non-biological chemical reactions like carbonation and serpentinization that occurred as groundwater flowed through the rock on Mars billions of years ago. This confirms that complex organic compounds can form naturally without the need for living organisms. While these results strongly undermine the 1996 fossilized bacteria hypothesis, they did not end the meteorite's importance. Because the most significant aspect lies in the fact that this latest discovery confirms that ancient Mars possessed a wet environment and all the raw materials necessary to initiate life. Number 4. The Dark Forest Enigma, the Fermi Paradox. The Fermi Paradox is a cosmic riddle. With billions of galaxies and stars, millions of civilizations are expected to exist, yet the universe appears eerily silent. One possible solution to this paradox is the dark forest theory, which posits that the silence is due to civilizations concealing their existence. The theory suggests that the universe resembles a dark forest, where every civilization acts as a hunter, avoiding making noise. Sending signals, even friendly ones, exposes them to the risk of being discovered and destroyed by a more powerful entity. Consequently, everyone remains silent and only listens. This perspective overturns the traditional idea of the search for extraterrestrial intelligence program, turning our search for alien signals from a noble mission into a potentially dangerous act. Announcing our cosmic location might be like lighting a match that attracts predators in this forest. Thus, silence may not mean emptiness, but fear. And perhaps other civilizations are observing the echo of our signals and deeming Earth recklessly unlikely to survive. Number 5. The Strange Lights of the TRAPPIST-1 System. In 2017, the Spitzer Space Telescope revealed a stunning discovery: a small, faint star about 40 light-years away, surrounded by 7 Earth-sized planets, named the TRAPPIST-1 system. What's astonishing is that 3 of these rocky planets lie within the star's habitable zone, making them candidates for the potential existence of liquid water and thus life. This uniqueness greatly interested scientists. But the matter did not stop there. Telescopes began observing variable and irregular lighting patterns around the star, where the star's dip in brightness did not always align with the planet's orbits. While some suggested the cause might be due to dust or debris, others did not rule out the possibility of massive artificial structures in orbit, such as satellites or solar power complexes, being built by an advanced civilization there and causing a partial blockage of the star's light. Although this is just speculation, the mere thought of it caused a stir in the scientific community. The TRAPPIST-1 system is now one of the most studied targets, with scientists considering it the strongest bet for finding alien life in the near future. Indeed, the James Webb Space Telescope is analyzing its atmosphere in search of biosignatures like oxygen or methane. Recent confirmed results have indicated that the inner, closer planets, including Planet D, which is in the habitable zone, do not possess thick Earth-like atmospheres or might be bare rock. This now focuses research and hopes more heavily on the outer planets in the habitable zone, TRAPPIST-1e, F, and G, whose atmospheric analyses are still ongoing, as they are potentially capable of retaining a secondary atmosphere like nitrogen. Thus, while 7 rocky worlds orbit their small red sun, hope remains that some of them are teeming with life.